Good day to you, Virgo. Welcome to your reading with Meenakshi from Meenakshi Tarot. Virgo, hope you guys are well. This is a general reading. I've actually forgotten what is the date. I'll put it down in the description box. Under. So it's the second, I think it's the second week of October. So let me just double check. My calendar here. I actually did look at my calendar before I started and I totally forgot what it was. Virgo. We're looking for the week of the 10th to the 16th. From the 10th to the 16th. So, yeah. So this is just a general reading. So take what resonates with you and leave what doesn't. If this reading is not resonating with you, please don't try and force it to fit. Rather look at your moon, your Venus, and your rising signs. I want to thank those of you that have subscribed to my channel. I really do appreciate that. Thank you so much for that. Oh, your Hermit energy is coming. Virgo energy is coming there. So you could have yourself, could be about you, or you've got another Virgo person in your space. Definitely, there's a Sagittarius person as well in your space. It could just be Sagittarius looking at this energy of where you are finding yourself lacking balance right now. Things seem to be a bit out of... just on the out and out for you. Now you're not feeling that connection right now. But also because it could be that you have a lot of options, a lot of choices, a lot of things from the past that's coming into your present situation. So you are finding yourself needing to take some time out to contemplate. Some of you could be finding yourself, with your central card, being in a very conflict situation where you're having to deal with this conflict where there's a lot of arguing or chaos. Sometimes, and these things, you could end up coming out the winner in these situations, but it doesn't make you feel good about being in this place where there's this discontentment. So there's a lot of things you've got to focus on. You could be learning, you could be, focusing on your work and your studies and wanting to grow your situations and expand yourself. We also see that some of you are wanting to be a little bit more rooted when it comes to your family, domestic situations. Some of you could be entering into a new committed situation where you are able to have more grounded roots, where you could, establish and build something new. It's a lot, but a lot's got to do with the love situation. There has been some conflict with regards to a love situation where you're wanting to establish this love situation. So we see that you are feeling quite content within yourself. You are feeling very focused, very energized, where you are feeling as though you do need to move on and you do need to allow yourself to expand. There is this energy where you are feeling the sense of contentment, that even though you have been in a state of being unbalanced, you have been able to overcome some of these difficulties, and some of you are finding yourself feeling very admired, very self-assured, moving towards that. Some of you could have also had a romance from the past coming into your present situation, and this romance could very well have been a situation where it could have caused a bit of conflict as well for you, but it's going towards a very happy place. So some of you could have reconnected with somebody from the past where it started off where there was a little conflict and a little bit of disagreement, but it does move on to something a bit more happy and a bit more established. Okay, let's see what is flipping. A whole bunch of cards. Okay, way too many cards flipped over here for you, Virgo. Let me reshuffle. So there could be situations unfolding for some of you that is interesting, to say the least. Okay, let's see. A lot of opportunity. Okay. Virgo. Okay, some situation. Okay, we see that while some of you are in this conflict situation, there has been this opportunity to move forward. You've got Aries energy, you've got Pisces energy coming through in this reading. So you are seeing a situation where some of you most probably have created a lot of your drama for yourself because of allowing yourself to be out of balance and out of focus. A lot of the conflict that you have created was something that you had created for yourself. And we see that you have the Seven of Pentacles on the Seven of Pentacles. So there is a lot of opportunities for you. You do have a lot of options in your life. But you need to be so mindful of getting caught up in gossip, especially in gossip from the past. There's been some malicious gossip that has gone around, Virgo, that has, it's definitely something from the past, maybe a relationship. There has been a gossip about a relationship from the past. And this has caused and has affected you to a large extent. Could be about you, could be about someone else, could be about the person that you are interested in or somebody close to you. But something about this has come up in this reading that does affect you. We see that even though you are wanting to be alone and there's a lot of you, maybe meditating, going within yourself, but there's a lot of sleeplessness, there's a lot of stress. Your mind is very busy at the moment. You can't get the kind of peace that you want. We see that even though with this happy grounding situation and building your roots and being happy, there's things about yourself that you're finding out that's so chaotic. There's truths that are being unearthed that you're finding out, and things that you have to face. It's important that you face these situations, Virgo, so that you allow yourself to move on. Allow yourself to move on from this conflict situation, knowing that you have planted a lot of good seeds for yourself. There's a lot that you need to harvest for yourself, but you do need to move away from this conflict and move towards something new. And in all likelihood, you need to move, and moving towards something new right now, some of you might be feeling a little bit of apathy with regards to your situations. Maybe there's too many choices and you can't make a decision, and what you're being offered is not exactly what you wanted. So you do see some of you are feeling that what it is that you're being offered is not exactly what you want. So you do need to be very mindful that you are not getting caught up in gossip and illusion and drama and getting to a point where you are becoming disempowered. So don't get caught up in things. Make sure you have all the facts. Make sure you know what is going on so that you do not allow yourself to fall into this pit of despair. Be very careful, Virgo. It's very easy to shift from one point of being to another, from one place of empowerment to another, and getting so caught up. But definitely there's this gossip that you want to get away from, that is going to really cause a lot of chaos, but you are going towards that. So whatever gossip you were involved in the past, you want to move away from it. The only way to move away from it and to create, there was a lot of drama that it did cause, but it's just really, let's draw some more cards to see, where does this chaos take you to? Where does this chaos situation take you to? Where does this drama, that you created, this lack of balance that you created, that you want to move away from, but you are also feeling very disempowered, and you got to be so careful of not allowing your ego to get the better of you in your situations, and being hard-headed and being just wanting your own way. So let's draw some more cards here for you. A lot of balance, and you are a little bit out of balance right now, Virgo. You got Eight of Cups again. Got Eight of Cups. Did you have, there's Eight of Cups, definitely wanting to move away. Some of you need to be very mindful that you are not, Six of Cups again. You are not causing yourself, Five of Cups, to make decisions. Okay, you are actually not allowing yourself to think clearly. You are allowing yourself to get caught up with illusion, and you're allowing yourself, you want to move away from a situation, but you are causing yourself to be stuck. Your stubbornness and your ego is causing the situation. Virgo, you need to be very mindful. There's something, you've planted seeds, but there's an arrogance and a stubbornness from the past. There's a feisty energy from the past that you have. You've got this Queen of Swords energy, and it's in reverse, which is the air energy. So you're looking at Libra, Aquarius, Gemini energy. So something seeds from the past is coming into the present situation. And even though you should be in a more calmer state of mind, there's this things that have happened and that are just causing you a lot of chaos. There's a lot of chaos. You got to be so careful that you have invested in situations or put all your eggs in one basket, and you could be feeling a bit despondent about things. You are moving towards more despondency. You're not realizing that you are giving into this illusion and allowing yourself to be you're causing your own self to become trapped and depressed and upset, and not realizing that you hold the key to your freedom. You must be so mindful as well as that, even though when it comes to love situations and wanting these new opportunities, you should be so mindful that, you know, you don't get caught up in the past. You must be mindful as well that you could have a very romantic view of the past, and in some cases you need to really revisit the past to see what is it about the past that you need to realize and bring into your present situation. But a lot of it is that you need to have this self-awareness, this not self-righteousness, but understanding that you need to put yourself right. You need to consider where you have been, consider where you want to go, and realize that you have some choices to make, regardless of whether you have support or whether you have people with you. And, you know, and going along with the collective just to fit in, just to be a part of everything, is actually caused you more problems than it was worth, because you didn't stand your ground on certain issues. You allowed yourself to be stuck. And as much as you want to walk away from certain things, you got involved in something that's caused you to be stuck. Oh, this is quite hectic. Okay, let's draw some more cards here. Okay, you allowed yourself to get involved in gossip that has really caused you a lot of problems. And this gossip, this tower situation that you're going to have to face this, Virgo. You created a monster in the past, and it's gonna, you got involved. You got involved in something. You got involved in something, and, you know, we all have to pay for what you planted. You planted something here. You planted seeds, and your seeds are going to be harvested. The harvest is coming, so let's see what has fallen out here. You know, it's very, when we, you know, one of the things, like with tarot, I find very often people only want to hear good things and want to hear wonderful things. They don't want to also take responsibility for the nonsense that they do. So this applies not to every Virgo person. Remember, if this reading is not applying to you, it's not applying to you. Know your truth, know yourself in your situations, Virgo. But be honest with yourself. If some of you, if this is applying to you and you've been involved in something unkind or nasty in the past, where you're part of malicious gossip and you're planting gossip, you know, in your past situations, especially with regards to some kind of a love situation, that, you know, there was some kind of a relationship situation where something happened in the past, and we see that you were involved in something, and you're wanting to build your own happiness. You can't build your happiness on somebody else's tears and somebody else's heartbreak. This is coming through here, that you have to face this. So it's not only about having these happy stories. You know, in order to have these happy stories, we need to face this tower moment is saying you need to face these things, because the way you're thinking is not correct about a lot of stuff. There's a lot of different layers of things that have happened here, and a lot of truths that are coming out in this reading. You've got financial constraints, 5th chakra, Gabriel that fell out, 6th chakra, Metatron, goddess of the moon, deceit. Let's draw one more card, walking away. So what are we seeing here? We're seeing that there has been this financial chaos, this lack. There's been this lack, and you having to, you know, speak your truth. You need to speak your truth to set yourself free from the situation, and knowing that you need to connect with your higher self. Some of you may need to reach out. You may need to also, you know, have a reading done. Some of you may need to take out your tarot cards. Some people may need to look at the oracle cards. But there's definitely deceit and dishonesty that has happened. So it could either be yourself, could be somebody else who's been very deceitful and dishonest towards you. But you need to investigate. Firstly, we look at ourselves first, Virgo. Is it you, or is it somebody else? And you need to be able to walk away. You need to walk away from this deceitful situation. So if it's something that you have done that has caused you a lot of chaos, remember, you cannot expect to have good fortune if you have created drama for somebody else or in somebody else's situation, or, you know, you can't build on somebody else's tears. You need to walk away from this deceit. You need to face this. You need to confront. If you have played a part in some kind of deceitful action, the cards here are saying to me that you do need to walk away from this deceit. And in order to walk away from this deceit, you need to own the part that you have played in this deceit situation. Yes, you need to own your part that you played in this situation. You need to take responsibility for what you have done. Okay, Virgo, let's see. Let's draw some more cards for you. If you want you want to be financially prosperous, you want to be somewhere, you need to own the wrong that you've done. Okay. You cannot build success on somebody else's tears and pain. We're living in a different time. The energies around us is very different. It's almost as though you do wrong, you will be punished immediately. Solitude. In silence, peace prevails. So you need to take this moment here and you need to really think about what it is that you're doing, Virgo, what it is that you've been involved in. Very easy to make collective decisions and choices, and this sees you now needing to take responsibility. You need to take responsibility. Rainbow blessings. You need to take this moment to uncovering treasure. You need to take this moment to meditate, to sit in silence, to allow peace to come within yourself. And in the solitude, realize that there are blessings that are showering your life, that you do need to look beneath the surface and see the great bounty that lies there. You can have all of this abundance. This is what is destined for you. But you do have all of these issues underlying here that needs to be sorted out so that you can get here. So the choice is always ours to make. We have freedom of choice in this life. You can say no and carry on the path that you're on, or you can say yes, take responsibility, make amends, and move on, and move on, and move on. So it's your choice to make, Virgo. It's your choice. It's your choice to face what you've done. So let's just see. Let's get another grounding card here for you. Okay. So Virgo, let's see what is one more card here for you. One more card here for Virgo. Jump in. Andromedian energy, adventure, say yes to change. So basically, this is what we've been saying. You can either carry on like you have been, or you can take the bull by the horns, so to say. And you can say, yes, I'm going to change. I'm going to change. I'm going to jump in. I'm going to see life as this adventure, and whatever I need to fix so that I can get out of this trauma, whatever drama I created, whatever lies I was involved in, whatever gossiping I was involved in, whatever manipulation, whatever negative drama I allowed myself to be a part of, I am now going to take responsibility for the part that I played. You can say that to yourself. You're going to take responsibility for the part that you played in your situations and in this situation, and you are going to say to yourself, you know what, I'm going to change my situation because I want to have these rainbow blessings. I want to have this treasure that is due to me, that is there for me. You know, sometimes treasure is not necessarily diamonds and gold and money. Sometimes that treasure is love and peace and prosperity, happiness and good health. So in order for you to have all of those situations, you can say yes to making the changes that you need to make. You can say yes to looking at the seeds that you planted, that you have to harvest, and these things that you have to face from the past, and these nightmares that you're having. A guilty conscience is sometimes actually a good thing. If you have a guilty conscience, that means you have a conscience and you have a consciousness about the choices you have made, and you need to be aware that you need to fix what you've been a part of. You need to fix it. You need to make it right. Virgo, you want to be blessed and you want to move on. Fix the chaos that you were involved in and that you got involved in. So like I said, this reading may not apply to every Virgo person out there. It may apply to some of you Virgos out there. If it doesn't apply to you, please look at your moon, your Venus, and your rising signs. Look at those readings. Cross-read if you need to. If this is meant for you, I hope you have the courage to fix what you've done and have the blessings that you deserve. So please remember to hit the thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you guys again next week. So take care and goodbye.